Hi, welcome to A&B Jukebox Repair, your one-stop source for road jukebox repair service and replacement parts. My name is Bruce Wentworth, and I want to welcome you to this session. Today's session is going to be on installing a CD Pro mechanism control computer into a row CD mechanism. And I'm going to show you the mechanism control computer right now. This is a Pro mechanism control computer, part number 610-86202, and we're going to be showing you how to install this today. We're not going to be installing the CD Pro player. We have that session on video on our YouTube channel on how to install a CD Pro player. So today's just going to be on installing the mechanism control computer. All right. First thing you want to do is you have all these plugs on your left side, and you have one on the very back. Do you see that? This is for the player harness. The CD Pro player harness goes into there. All right. So right now, I'm going to just walk you through it. First of all, I want to show you the frame of the mechanism. See how it has a big slot here? Well, that slot's going to go right here with this metal tab sticking out. That's going to fall right into that slot. And you see the top of this here? These two cutouts here on the outside are going to fall into these two screws on the frame here. 1, 2. So I'm going to put it in temporarily to show you how it lines up. And I just got to open this up. There we go. Okay, that's how it lines up. So you got these two bolts that what holds the mechanism control on. This one here doesn't. This one's for the frame itself. Okay, so we're going to slide it out now, and we're going to take it out. Okay, before we install that, put it inside the groove and mount it to the frame, I want you to install two plugs. The one for the CD player, because it's on the far back, you really can't get at it too much when it's on there. It'd be really hard to do. And also the optical switch, P1. And the optical switch is what mounts on the frame of the mechanism. This is it right here. It has one screw that holds the bracket and mounts to the frame. Okay, so now we're going to do the ribbon harness first. Now when you take the ribbon harness, it's going to go on the front side of this post here, down here. You're going to have this on the front side of the post, not behind it, on the front side. You're going to take it like this, and you want to orientate it. Do you see the black line on the very bottom? Well, the black line that's going to be the bottom of the plug when we plug it in. So you got the black line, and you see all those little pins? Sometimes you can bend those pins by accident by forcing this in. You do not want to force it. If you have a bent pin, you're going to have to straighten it out with a small screwdriver before you actually plug this in. So you don't want to force it. You're going to just line it up like this and push in, just like that. Okay, so you see you got the black line on the bottom, and it goes all the way in, and you're all set. The next thing you're going to do is plug the optical switch in. Now the optical switch is this red plug here. It goes into P1, and it just goes in like this. All right. Now you've got these both plugged in. You're going to lift up this one a little bit. You're going to go ahead and stick your tab into the groove. You're going to push down. You're going to lean this forward like this. Okay. And then you're going to line those two up, and that's it. It's on. Go ahead and tighten those two screws. Okay. And that's it. So we've installed the mechanism control onto the frame. We put in the CD Pro player harness plug into the back, and we put in the optical switch plug on the far right top corner, inside corner. So now we're going to plug in the remaining plugs. Okay, you've got this like 17 position plug here. It's called a mech interface plug. That's a real long one. That goes into P7. And it just goes in one way, and you just plug it in. That's it. Okay, the next plug you're going to plug in is the roll link. It comes off the frame, off the floor. You have two plugs that come off the floor. You have the power bus and the roll link. And you're going to plug that into this. Then you have here the power bus. That's a 10 position plug with 6 wires. And you go ahead and plug that in like this, like that. Then you're going to have 2 RCA jacks that go into there. And I'm just going to grab a couple for you so you'll be able to see what goes on here. Okay, you're going to have 2 RCA jacks coming off the floor, and you're just going to plug them in like this any way you want, just like that. Okay, and the last thing you're going to have are counters. And these are the counters. These are usually mounted up here, and you have this. There are 2 wires and 2 black wires. Well, the counters go right up in here where it says P3, and there's only one way they'll go in. You put it upside down, just like that. So we're just going to review this. You got the counters in the P3. You got the mech interface in the P7. You got the row link in the P8. You got the system power into P6. You got the inside, on the far inside corner, you got the optical switch in the P1, and you got the player frame harness, the Pro player frame, in the very back side. That's all the plugs that go into the mechanism control computer. One thing you always want to remember, you want to make sure the power is totally off to the jukebox when you plug anything into your, when you ever unplug something into your circuit boards or plug it in, you want to make sure the power is off. And another good tip is you can always take pictures before you disassemble this, and mark your plugs with a Sharpie fine point marker, P1, P2, P3, and so on. So that's all there is to installing a CD Pro mechanism control computer. My name is Bruce Wentworth. I'm glad you were able to be a part of this session today, and we hope you join us again for future sessions of You Can Do It. From A&B Jukebox Repair, goodbye.